Hello and welcome to Trails to Azure Part 56. Last time left off right in front of here after being called down by Lecter. After we were talking about Arios being kind of sketchy. So, he told us to meet him here, and this is where we are. And there was a warning about limitations on options. So I'll just open the door and enter. Sup, guys? Working hard or hardly working? Lame. They're so lazy. Just pick a different line, please. Good to see you had the decency to show up without inviting the defense force. That implies you would have accepted the Bracer Guild being invited, I think. Don't take that as a sign that we won't drag you out of here in handcuffs. We know you had something to do with the Red Constellation's actions. There's no use pretending otherwise. Enough with the song and dance. How about you tell us what you're doing here in Crossbow? Or better yet, where the hell my uncle and the rest of the Red Constellation are? You would know. The Imperial government is their contractor, and you are the point of contact, are you not? He isn't, though. Alright, settle down, kiddos. One question at a time. First off, I took the early train for the Empire here just this morning. Old man Gileath's orders, if that wasn't obvious to you. The Blood and Iron Chancellor. Every time a character gets mentioned, you have to give their fancy name. Oh ho ho, you definitely can't just let the person speak. For what purpose? Well, before I get into all that, there's a little nugget of info I think you guys would rather know first. The Imperial Army is planning to invade Crossbow this afternoon. I mean, yeah, why are you shocked? Don't act shocked. Please write better. What? We're not falling for that. Actually, I wouldn't doubt it. The way things are heading, he just might be telling the truth for once. Are they going to go straight through Belgard Gate that has less soldiers because they had to protect the president? Yep. There's an armored division ready to go at Garrelia Fortress. It's just one, sure. But I think you know how it'll go. They've got the Empire's latest tanks, with all the bells and whistles. Crossbow's armored cars are going to get kicked around like tin cans. We have to report this immediately to the defense force. Like, shut up. No point. It's not like they don't already know. Like, yeah. Like, we sent an official notice to the state government about this a while ago. But good old Dieter decided to keep our assets hostage at the IBC anyway. And then he went and crowned himself Prez. It's like, how stupid can you be? They couldn't possibly stop an invasion from the Imperial Army. Or can they? That's why I'm here in Crossbow. Hey, are any of you seeing Dieter's game here? What good is appointing Arios as Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Force gonna do against those guys? I'm not sure. Arios is the strongest swordsman we know, and we don't know that many strong swordsmen. But he's still just one man. Even he couldn't match up to a tank. Arianred probably could fight a tank, easy. Could it be that they have some kind of trump card up their sleeve? Perhaps they reached some sort of compromise with the Republic to keep the Imperial Army in check. No, that is not likely. If that were the case, the President wouldn't have been so critical of them in his address. He must be planning to confront Calvard as well. It would be so good if he's just like, nah, I'm just taking all the IBC's assets and skipping town. That's not what it is, but like, it would be so anticlimactic. This is what I was expecting. I was expecting her to show up. The former Liberalian Bracers Guild head from... Or were they from Granthal? I can't remember. That's exactly right. I don't remember their name. Whose brother was an Ouroboros enforcer, I think? Or fellow disciple? Yes, no. The disciple of her father is an Ouroboros enforcer, but he might be dead. I can't remember. You're Kilika. Ah, yes, Kilika. That's actually a pretty memorable name. A pleasure to see you again, SSS. And to you as well, Captain Arundel. I do apologize for my tardiness. I actually wanted to comment on this before I entered, but I totally forgot because it's been a while. It's been a little bit. Don't sweat it. We were just getting started. So, how are things going on your guys' end? Smoothly, more or less. As of now, an armored aviation division has been deployed to the outskirts of Altair. Don't act shocked. Like, I understand that hearing it in the moment is impactful, but, like, obviously they're gonna attack. They're holding all the assets in IBC hostage, and that's how all the money circulates everywhere, so of course they attacked, or preparing. The Republican army's on the move too? Why wouldn't they be? Armored Aviation Division? You mean they're ready to attack from both the sky and the ground? Correct. It's a unit equipped with the latest high-mobility tank models, as well as military airships. Oh, that's boring. I was hoping it was armored airships, not ground tanks. That's lame. They are by far the most maneuverable division within the Republican Army. False. If you get rid of the tanks, they'd be more maneuverable. You've got to be kidding me. That makes this a pincer attack from both major powers. Between a rock and a hard place, to say the least. It doesn't take a political pundit to understand what brought about this situation. Even so, Dieter Qua refused to compromise, opting instead for drastic action. What he intends by it, however, is just about anyone's guess. There's one more piece to this little puzzle we've got going. So here, I'll go ahead and answer the second question you had. Second question? You mean about where the red constellation is? And the answer is going to be, I don't know. Yeah, it's a pretty simple answer. You ready? I don't know. There it is. I don't know. No one does. Not even the Imperial government has any clue. That can't be. Why spend so much time building up to a response, just to admit you never had one? It's called flair. Ever heard of it? So what? You're telling us that you had them tear Crossbell inside out and just let off the leash after? I mean, they didn't have them do that. Actually, hold on just a second. We know the Red Constellation had a contract with the Imperial government at the time of the trade conference. They were hired to kill the terrorists who were targeting the Chancellor's life. Isn't that right? Bingo. I guess you must have heard it straight from the military monster's mouth. Then this is just a hunch, but could it be that the Imperial government's contract with them ended the moment the terrorists were out of the picture? What? Would mean I don't like where this is going. Heh. Not gonna lie, Lloyd. That detective nose of yours would be pretty useful in my line of work. If only you were a bit rougher around the edges. It would be so fun. Then was I right? Yeah, nail on the head. The Imperial government hasn't had any contact with the Red Constellation since the trade conference. I thought it was pretty weird they didn't pack up and leave Crossbow as soon as our contract was over. Even I was shocked that they decided to paint the town red the way they did. No way. Then why would Uncle Sigmund and the others pull something like that? Could they have signed a new contract? Okay, come on. I know you don't know the society. They're not that incompetent. If they needed a bunch of people killed, they'd do it themselves. Like, if they really needed it done, I don't think they would go through a major Jaeger group. They did hire Jaegers semi-regularly, but, like, the interactions that they have had with them have clearly indicated they're just here to watch stuff shake out. Sure, you might not trust them, but they're in such a position of power that they have no reason to lie. So like if they wanted that to happen that way, they would have just said, oh yeah, be prepared. Stuff's about to happen. And then like, I don't know. It's just kind of lame that their assumptions with the society perhaps? I find that unlikely. During the Liberal incident, the society had a fleet foot of soldiers they referred to as enhanced Jaegers. If they were to launch a full-scale attack on Crossbell, I'm certain they would have used with what is already at their disposal. Yeah, like they're competent. That makes more sense. In other words, there would be no need for them to outsource the job to another corps. That lets us narrow down the list of suspects. Given the circumstances, it'd only be natural to assume that the attack was by order of the imperial government, which is a misconception our guilty party stands to benefit from. Moreover, they would also need the funds to enter a long-term contract with one of the highest-ranking corps on the continent. It can't be. Sounds like you got the picture. Why is this song called Ancient Beating? At times, the truth can be found in the very last place we wish to. Hold on a moment. Are the two of you suggesting... There's only one suspect we know who ticks all those boxes. Wait, maybe we shouldn't be jumping to conclusions. Lecter, Kilika, thanks for telling us all of this. I know this is a difficult spot given your positions. We'll take it from here. We should get called about how they're under arrest. This is Banning from the Special Support section. Thank goodness. It finally went through. Oh, this is Kia. Kia's gone missing. Lloyd, it's Cecile. Cecil? You sound frantic. What's going on? Did the defense force kidnap Kia? It's Arios. Oh, Arios kidnapped Kia. He came to the SSS building just now. Arios was there? Yes, and then he took Kia away with him. What? I tried to stop him, but Kia, Actually, this would be easier to explain in person. Could you come back as soon as you can? How is it going to be easier to explain in person? Maybe it would be, but like, I don't know, explain as we walk back? We'll be right there, Cecile. Stay put and wait for us. What's going on? You look like you just saw a ghost. Okay, what did Lloyd say that they would have heard? Arios was there. Yeah, he didn't say much that would have made it obvious. You look like you just saw a ghost. Arios went to the SSS building and took Kia away with him. Huh? The hell? Why would he do such a thing? We have to get back to the SSS building right away. Kilika, Lecter. Sorry, we've got urgent business to take care of. Of course, be careful. Good luck, guys. I guess that little ankle biter really was the key to everything. You think they'll make it in time? Perhaps. Though I can't imagine it will prove an easy task. Okay, like, I understand pacing, but who paces in one space? At least make, like, rounds of, like, the kitchen table and stuff. Cecil. Or Cecile. I don't remember how I've been pronouncing it. Lloyd. Tell us what happened to Kia. You said she was taken by Arios? It's true. Arios came by, all dressed up in his new white uniform. He said he'd come to pick her up, and she just nodded. You're kidding. You mean Kido went with him willingly? That's the way it seemed to me. I thought it was strange that she would leave without letting any of you know. I tried to stop her. But Kia told me that it was fine. Zeit was agitated, but Kia's words seemed to calm him down. Technically, Zeit should probably win in a fight against Arios if he tried, right? Because he's like a divine beast or something. Speaking of Zeit, he doesn't seem to be around. He wandered off on his own after those two left. I assume he was trying to follow them. I couldn't say for sure. What in the world is happening? Could it be that she had plans with Don't, like... I know it's include every option, but that is the least likely thing to guess first. Could it be that she had plans with Shizuku today? They would have said it. She would have said that that was her plan. I thought that might have been the case, but it didn't appear to be. From what Ario said, it seemed as if they were heading to Mishalam. To the cult headquarters. Mishalam? And by cult headquarters, I mean the trade location. Yes, he mentioned having a boat prepared. Are they actually going to the marsh? Where else could their destination be, if not the resort? The marsh. Mishalam has been on lockdown for the last few days. Why would he choose to take her there, of all places? Damn, something's definitely off. We should follow them, Lloyd. Yeah, we have to secure a boat for ourselves. Sorry, Sissel. But could you look after the place a bit longer? We're going to go chase them down. Of course. Be careful out there. I didn't like the look on Kia and Arios' faces. They seemed so solemn. Whatever it is they're doing, it must be something gravely serious. Noted. We have to find them and get to the bottom of this. I mean, it's not going to be Mishalam. It's going to be the marsh, right? How did they get access to a boat? I'm glad we managed to secure a police boat, at least. As far as I'm aware, Mishalam has been completely sealed off. Most of the staff for the theme park and resort have also left. We can't rule out that they might be headed to the wetlands. But either way, the safe bet is heading for Mishalam first. Ellie, did you manage to get a hold of Maribel? Don't contact her. No, I haven't been able to reach her in days. The aftermath of the attack on the IBC must be keeping her workload heavy. And she's very likely in cahoots with her father. Because she works for the IBC, she's trusted as a CEO. She would need to be in on the plan to cut assets. So, like, don't trust her either. Like, well, putting her aside, do you think that what Kilika and that jackass lecturer told us was true? You referred to the possibility of the culprit behind the raid not being Arabonia, but rather our mayor-turned-president Dieter Croix. It's very likely because he's a dictator. Lloyd, please don't worry for my sake. I'll admit I'm concerned that I haven't been able to contact my grandfather since yesterday. But I did manage to get in touch with Helmer. He said there's a possibility that he's being detained at Orcus Tower. Dubba dubba? That bodes poorly. Not exactly an innocent verdict, huh? And especially Mireille probably got arrested or detained. No, it isn't. Once you start thinking of Mayor Croix as the one pulling the strings behind these incidents, then things start to fall into place. Maybe too well into place. Why is he assuming the society has anything to do with it? Like, the society might be being paid, but we have strong evidence that the Red Constellation would be being paid. We have nothing that suggests the society's being paid. They might be being paid, but like, the society is not just moved by money. The Red Constellation is just moved by money, so we don't have a definite link between the society and Dieter Croix. I'm assuming Dieter is in cahoots somehow, but there's no proof. That would make the Red... Like, they shouldn't be... In the writing, they shouldn't be linking the Red Constellation and the society in this way. They should be being linked a little less directly. Like, it should be like one sentence of, the Red Constellation is not invading, but collaborators, and that might be true for the society as well. Like, that sort of keeping the difference, because we don't know for sure the relationship. Like, yeah, it's just weird. That would make the Red Constellation into the society, not invading forces, but collaborators that he hired. And then there's Wald's demonization. Even the cult incident could have possibly been part of his master plan. The DG cult too? Okay, Wald is one thing. But you think he had ties with Joachim? I don't want to believe it. Well, to be fair, I doubt they would have had a direct connection to one another. From Joachim's words and behavior, I've no doubt that he was the mastermind behind the incident he caused in May. Oh, it'd be so good if the memory crystals that we can't get yet, or can't hand in yet, explicitly list his name. But anyway, I doubt he was the mastermind behind the incident. But we can't completely discount the possibility that he might have been manipulated without even knowing it. Joachim manipulated. The mystery of who moved Kia from the Sun Fort was never solved either. Someone had to sneak her into the Schwartz auction, and that was Arias. Okay, that's what they're implying. And whoever it was, they weren't some Joe Schmo. The Mafia was all over that shindig. Whoever did it was on the level of someone like Yin or an enforcer. Yes, Lloyd Banning's the Special Support Section speaking. About damn time I got through. Put me on speaker. Tio's gotta hear this too. Jonah, right? I'm switching now. Has something happened, Jonah? I don't know why they're not always on speakerphone. It would just make it easier for gameplay. No, I just wanted to chat. Of course something happened. It's Crossbow's Orbital Net. I found something prowling on it, and it's one hell of a monster. Monster? What are you talking about? Oh, he's not going to explain if we don't ask what he's talking. Like, don't do that in writing. There's no need to have the characters interject. Just have him speak. From a gameplay perspective, it's annoying. At first, I thought this really weird data structure... I found this really weird data structure stored on the fringes of the network. I couldn't make heads or tails of the array, so I just wrote it off as garbage. But after digging a little deeper, I found out it was running a souped-up version of the code the Society was using. The Astral Code. Would that make the data you found another trap laid by the Society? I mean, I doubt it. The data's been online for about 5 whole years. That's basically as old as Crossbow's Orbital Network itself. Yes, it is. Apologies. It was the IBC that proposed the establishment of the Orbital Network to the state government. Ever since, the Foundation's technology has become commonplace in Crossbow, and the IBC has only gotten more and more involved. It's gotten to the point where the IBC knows the network structure inside and out. There's only one thing that could mean. Jonah, you referred to this code as a monster just now. What exactly is it going to do? What do you think I've been trying to analyze this whole time? I can say this much for sure though. It's huge. The scope of this system could cover the entire Orbital Network. The entire Orbital Network in the world, or the entire Orbital Network in Crossbow. The crazy part is, it looks like it's built to correlate with another system, like a real one, as in a physical system. A real one? Do you mean real as in physical? Something that's not on the Orbital Net? Yeah. It includes every sector of the Geofront. They built some kind of device that links them to Orcus Tower before rerouting them all to Michelin. So we are going to Michelin. Michelin? What a goddamn coincidence. I'm gonna get back to picking this thing apart. I'll call you when I know more. I don't know what you guys are up to. But you better watch each other's backs, got it? I know they call it a network for a reason, but this is like having a damn spiderweb under the city. It's hard to say what such a large-scale system could possibly be for, but there's only one person I can think of outside of the Foundation or Society capable of creating it. Are they saying Roberts? Or Jonah? Or are they just talking about from a funding perspective? And it's Kwa. We have to keep pressing forward to Michelin. Kia and Arios are waiting for us there, as well as all of the answers we've been looking for. It really looks like a bunch of ruins. Disquiet. How do they move sideways like that? They don't even have like bollards to tie off to. Did they drop anchor? The bell tolls. Is it the one at the top of the Castle of Mirrors? Did they swap it with the crossbell bell? Oh, that's good. Yes, I believe so. Check out the water too. It's got this kind of weird shimmer to it. You know what's going on, Teotot? The spiritual energy in the atmosphere is rising. It appears to be emanating from the direction of the theme park. Just like the bell. I'm willing to bet that where we'll find Arios and Kia. Right, let's go. Oh, let's just do some fishing. This red boat. It must be the one that Arios and Kia took here. There's no time to waste. Let's hurry and find them. I mean, there is time to waste. Okay, this is gonna be a fresh save. I'm gonna go up. Oh, that's the Mirage girl. What's her name? The fakey fake mystic who wasn't actually a fakey fake mystic, but was actually the quote unquote dead enforcer who betrayed Shara. And so we killed her, but we didn't. Yeah. Currently reserved for VIPs. A lot of stuff to look at. Wait, isn't she the fortune teller from the theme park? Those seem to be tarot cards she has spread out in front of her. Be wary. Great adversities of tremendous proportions lie ahead, should you continue to tread the path before you. What the hell are you babbling about? The cards are being rather cryptic today, but I will do my best to interpret for you. Put simply, if you are determined to press onward, you should prepare yourselves for the worst case scenario. Though you will face many hardships, there is no guarantee that you will be able to protect that which you hold most dear. For whether you can depends not on the cards, but yourselves. I'm not sure if I'm buying any of this, but I'll keep that in mind. So you shall. I wish you the best of luck. You know how Arios McLean became the new Secretary of Defense? Well, he just passed by downstairs. There was an adorable little girl with him too. I wonder what they're up to. Just like we thought, Arios and Kia really are here. We have to go after them. The woman sitting over there is the fortune teller working at the theme park. She just showed up here one day. I'm not even sure where she's from or where she lives. How convenient. I came to the hotel to perform some maintenance on their facilities while they're closed. If you need help with the orbits, let me know. I can give you a hand. Oh, if it isn't Detective Bannings, a pleasure to see you today. The hotel is technically closed. We are still more than happy to accommodate you if you'd like. Simply notify me at any time, should you need somewhere to rest. Yeah, I can rest there. So, oh, can I break in? Darn. I can't, like, loot. They won't let me loot all the random garbage. And by garbage, I mean jewelry. Rapid increase in spiritual presence detected. Everyone, be on guard. What? Please don't be these guys again. Okay, that's much better than the other guys. It's not a fun fight, but it's much better than the ghosts. Isn't that the same monster that appeared in the wetlands? I can sense the higher elements at work as well. We can't afford to hesitate. Commence the assault. You got it. Roger. Okay, kind of want to get a good perspective on him. Okay, can I get a good view of him? Aerial would be a good way to aim it. Okay, perfect. Ah, but then the blue pointer's in the wrong place. Ugh. Yeah, it's not gonna look good. It's not even worth trying. I think the best is to just attack. Have the backline buff themselves a bit. It got 2 turns super quickly. No! Not the button I meant to push. Good gameplay. AoE spam stun so you can't do anything interesting. How does that not hit? I hate these hitboxes. No. So I can analyze. I can debuff him with normal ones. He's weak to Mirage and then Space. Gotta keep the Fortuna up. Then I can... Oh, but he can chrono down too, so I'm gonna... They're probably fine. So I can Galleon Tower, but that's AoE, which is a pain, but... whatever. Actually, no, I wanted to... Calamity Claw. I don't think it's gonna last that long, but... It should hit pretty hard, like at least 5k? I'm hoping like 10k, but it's not gonna be. Yep. Almost 7k. That's pretty good. This might be more cost effective. Yeah, I think that's more cost effective. Okay, good. I don't need to keep Fortuna up on Ellie. It is useful on Ellie, but I mostly just need to keep Fortuna up on her. And it's gonna be dead in the next turn. Good experience. Pixie's only level 2. Call to surrender. What? Oh, Absolute Zero is the offensive one. Yeah. It's useless. What the hell was a cryptid doing here? A very good question. I am, however, almost certain the rise in spiritual pressure is directly related. It's like what happened at the Moon Temple. The tolling of the bell could be related. It's just like what happened. I can't believe Arius would drag Kia into the middle of all this. There's no time to waste. Let's head inside. Right. Okay, I was gonna do something. What was it? I don't remember. I don't remember what it was that I was gonna do. Shoot. They let me go in the exit. Pleroma grass. This was Mishy's flower bed. Okay, this is gonna be the dragon, is my guess. Darn, this one's lame. Actually, no, that makes a lot of sense. I should have thought for half a second. I mean, we're gonna go through all the cryptids. It's that same cryptid from the East Highway. Let's take it out. So since it hits all 3, I think Raging Spin's the way to go there. That's Aqua Miraji. And any of these, I could Calamity Claw. That might actually be worth it. Either Calamity Claw or go for damage. I have no idea what they're weak to. Let's go for let's get the econ, the action economy advantage. Then he can Calamity Claw them. Keep it double slowed. And then he can, I don't know. Bam, Firebolts on the middle guy. While she will Galleon Tower. He will just spin. She will Fortuna. This should be a big hit. I only have 25% arts up, so it's not amazing, but it's pretty good. Then Fortuna again. Let's try Dark Matter this time. Then he's going to reapply Calamity Claw to make sure it doesn't drop. You'll use a single Sparkdean. Never mind, he can't hit multiple. Silverthorn can hit multiple. I could Crash Bomb. I don't know if I can debuff him, but it's like AoE damage. I don't need to burst. You know, I think at this point it might be worth it. Wait, that was loud. Okay, she's going to... You know what? Yeah. Photon. 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 Nice and easy. Very good experience gain. And a ton of Sepith is probably going to just collect for the rest of the game at this rate. This was the same place we encountered Campanella from the Society. And just after that, we found Kia in front of the castle, all by herself. That's right. I can only hope the same thing happens this time. Hope can only take us so far. We're gonna have to go and see for ourselves. Yes, we should hurry. I assume they're not gonna let me enter here. Yep. Yep. Again, just save. A lot of EP. I'm gonna be incredibly lame here. And... do... this. It's super lame. But I'm just gonna regen her EP. I could switch the quartz between them all to regenerate everyone's, but this is definitely not gonna look good. So I would say it's gonna be at least another 20 seconds. But just because I'm running low on EP, and if I run out of EP, she won't be able to do anything. Ellie running out of EP would actually be a bigger issue right now, because she is more likely to run out, but that's good enough. And I know I could just use items, but it's free. And so it's forward we go. That was a weird transition. So we're gonna fight something right here. Somehow it's dark in the sky. Okay, no, that's just really bad looking. The Castle of Mirrors. So much for this place being just an average theme park attraction. Yes, the rising spiritual pressure is clearly coming from this structure. Presumably, the very top floor of it. Apparently, Belle was the one who commissioned this castle to be built in the first place. I just die in a hole if you think for a second she isn't part of this. I just hope she isn't part of this. We'll find out when we get inside. With any luck, we should be able to make it to the top. This is a dragon. It's the one from the old mine. What? Do they hire the thing on as a gatekeeper or something? On your guards, everyone. We have a cryptid to exterminate. Right. It's very tall. I'm gonna do less buffs this time. I am gonna analyze just for the sake of it. My guess is maybe this one's weak to time, because that would make sense. It's still weak to Mirage, of course. Because you can't have enemies that are weak to time. No, no, no. Earth and Mirage. Majorly, heavily emphasizing Mirage. Okay, how quick? Can you get it? He can. I should probably just heal. Bursto Hatsudo. Yeah, this should be lethal. Yeah, level up, level up. Not quite a level up. That's pretty good level ups because now the people that were low on EP will be full. the power scaling of these games is so like, oh, that guy's trivial now, despite the fact that he is definitely a stronger version. You know what? Here's a good picture. And it doesn't spoil anything either. Well, it doesn't spoil much because it's such an unrecognizable image. Okay, pretty good. Okay, no, this is a very good image. Except it went by too quick. Look at all the lights. They seem to be the particles of spiritual energy ascending towards the top of the castle. The entrance of to the stairs. Great. Someone went and closed it. Now the paths on either side are open instead. I've never known that to happen before, and I've been here more times than most. Could this really be her doing? I can hear the sound of machinery deeper inside. Something about it is peculiar. We will need to be on our guard if we plan to continue. There's no turning back at this point. We'll do whatever it takes to reach the top. We're going to confront Arios and take Kia back. Okay, can I get a good image? No, I can't. Darn. If only I could get a good image of that. Well, I can, sort of, but... creepy. Creepy, and he turned around despite not being able to... Come on! Can I literally just not sneak up on these guys? They're just unsneak-upable. Great gameplay. Remove an entire mechanic from the game by making it so that enemies don't behave how they normally behave. It's very interesting. It's so interesting to be like, oh yeah, these guys, you can't do anything. You can't sneak up on them. They're immortal. Like, and they do 5k damage in one spell and it's AoE. Great fun. And these guys know instantly as well. Like, don't remove an entire mechanic from the game. EP charge 3. Things are going in some interesting directions, eh? No wonder they call him Detour Croix. Like, oh, every other generic enemy in the game you can properly sneak up on. Not these, though. Arcadian Ambrosia. Where do treasures just come from? Well, when a carpenter and a pile of lumber love each other very much. Okay, I'm taking the right path for now. And I'm going back. I assume both paths will have a route upwards, but... Perfect. Shield 3. 40 out of 61. At last, he moved his hands from behind his back. Small enough to fit over his palms was a chest. One of a dark cherry red wood framed wood framed with a steel that was painstakingly etched end to end with flora. Ooh, the music's good. Nah. These are gonna be something, right? So fun. Crossbell. Like, oh, I know why. Okay, that's reasonable. This one? No. I think it's because of... This is more likely to run away. Scent. More likely to notice you. That is acceptable. Yeah, it's acceptable. I think giving an action 3 wouldn't be bad. He loses out on the better heal for now, but other than that, it's not bad. I think that's what's happening. Scent is just really bad. Or, yeah, that's what it is. It was never an issue before because I haven't fought enemies in forever. So it was an unreasonable complaint. The issue is... Oh. What? It looks the exact same as the one down a floor, or down at the bottom. I didn't try to enter it because they wwere saying it was blocked. But could I have just entered it? I'm much more scared of this statue. I probably should be more afraid of the thing that was doing something that's called madness. So many levels. That's not where I meant to save. Kite and armor. ZCF and Michelin Wonderland collaborated to invent new playground equipment. But after months of work, all they came up with was a swing and a mesh. So I think the monster chest is above me, which is the reason that I saved, but the chest is above me. These guys resist Mirage Arts, so going for a Mirage choice was bad. All green deaths. I'm just going back to double check that I can't enter that door. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't know why they don't have a different indication of, oh, this door can't be entered and this door can. But, hey, whatever floats their boats. Very interesting. Story? Genevieve recognized the craftsmanship right away. No one held the same love for carpentry as her one and only Jubilee. As she made to snatch it from Cyril's hands, he raised it over his head. I am here to equipment. I have new boots. Her or her? Move, speed. 145, 220. It's better on her. Didn't I get a new... Yeah, kite and armor. Bad on him. Pretty good on him. Lower speed, but only 5 less speed. A lot more. 130 more defense. Yeah, that's so much better. Nice and quick. Suspicious mirrors. I don't trust these mirrors. I know it's the, like, castle of mirrors or whatever, but I don't trust the mirrors. Oh yeah, it's too slow. Nice and smooth. These mirrors are still suspicious. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the chestiest of them all? I don't know. I haven't used triple piercer. It's not very good. It's a ton of experience killing all these. But it's definitely not interesting. It's been a while, and like this game had a lot less of these types of like dungeony areas. Cause like we went back to Stargazers. We might go back to Stargazers again, but up until this point, we went to Stargazers, but there were no enemies. I went to the Moon Temple, but it was significantly shorter. And we went to the Sun Fort, but it was significantly shorter. I probably should check what these guys are weak to first. Okay, no, Mirage is a good type. They're very mixed, it's kind of interesting. If only I had a Gemini Quartz. I should have charged through them both. Pretty safe. Dragon Vision. I didn't need to craft it. Nice. Arc-en-Ciel tried to recruit me as a stage prop, but I hate being boxed into only one type of role. That's pretty good. I'm here to Orbment. Is it... So this 4 and this is... 422. I'd rather have the chance to reduce. I think I'd get rid of Burn and give Dragon Vision. He's not a caster though, so it's not a huge issue. Oh yeah, I can heal right here. Actually, audio will skip for a second because I have to go grab something. The audio will skip a bit, but I'm back. Baito. This is actually gonna be a cryptid, right? Because there was one more cryptid we haven't fought, right? We made it. Yeah, top floor. But there's no sign of Kia or Arios. I failed to sense this the last time I was here, but I believe there's a hidden area behind that large mirror. Kia sensed it. There is? Yes, the spiritual energy is flowing there, as if being drawn inside, which likely makes it our final destination. It must be. What do you know? We actually managed to catch up to them. No. Yeah. Yes, Seth, ready your weapons. We're taking Kia back, no matter what. Right. Yes. Roger, we'll go. What? Weird. And down I go. Down I go. Down I go. Even further down I go. Even further. And I'm gone. Where's the enemies that are here? Like, I'm assuming one of the enemies is just someone I did actually encounter, but I didn't notice it was on the same map, because the map is barely noticeable. It being a distinct map is barely noticeable. Yes, ma'am. Can you do it? Triple piercer! Oh, saving too much? This is not going to be fun. Okay, so you're going to pull as many in as you can. Okay, these guys, yep, I have their info. Dark matter is not bad. I will dark matter all of these guys on the left if I can. Let's hope they cooperate. Let's strike bell. You will... Can I debuff them? They cannot be blinded. So I think dealing damage is the way to go. This should kill them all, I hope. Or a lot of them. That will kill a few. She's about to die. I don't want to use it now, but she was dead. Criminal. I wonder what that is. Are you back because you thought I was bootyful? Not terrible. What is criminal? Offensive arts deal critical damage 30% of the time. Ooh. It's either criminal or pixie. Criminal might be better than pixie at level 2. I mean, it gives less ATS, so pixie's probably better. But the issue is... okay. Currently it's under, like, pixie's still level 2. I just want to see sort of criminal. Maybe I'll go with that, just because it currently is just higher level. It gives worse ATS, but it gives better EP. I don't have the ATS plus 25. Let's switch to criminal for now and sort of see how it feels for a bit. And if the like criticals feel great, then it'll be good. But now it's time to smash a mirror or walk through it. Faint particles of light are being drawn into the mirror. Gloom. Looks like stepping into this mirror will take us straight through it. Kia, we're coming! That would actually be the perfect place to stop. That it's the ultimate haha. I'm actually going to stop right there. Because that's funny. It's cruel, but I feel like timing combined with everything is the perfect place to stop. So, that is exactly where I'm going to stop for today. Next time, I'll be going through the mirror and seeing what it holds on the other side. Ooh, it's gonna be a fight. We're probably gonna fight somebody. But that will be for next time. So in spite of everything, have a good day. Bye-bye.